Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka MikeDaddy, aka MagnificantMikie. Support me and support a creator. Just use the code MikeDaddy, MMMikeDaddy. Big shout out and thank you to Silas, and another big shout out and thank you to the Wooden Maker. Both of you guys send me some love, supporting me and the support creator. I really appreciate it, you guys. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel as well. I really appreciate that. Let's see here, guys. I also have an Amazon link. Go ahead and click on the Amazon link in the show notes in the show description. When you click on that link and you shop on Amazon, it's no extra cost to you. You just shop as you normally would, and then a little bit will go my way. Let's see here. A big news item we got here today in the news feed from Fortnite. Dynamite, light the fuse and wait for the boom. All right, I'm excited to see how this item is going to work. As you guys know, I'm always excited whenever we get new items, just to see how it's going to change the game. Obviously, it's, you know, they show a bundle of dynamite here. It looks like 3 sticks of dynamite and then a fuse there. So what I'm expecting this is going to be is something maybe that I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Are you going to set this down somewhere, or are you going to light it and then throw it? I'm hoping it's something that you can light the fuse and then throw it, but we'll just have to see. But obviously there's going to be a timed aspect to it. What I would like to see with this is, because you could really time your throw and your explosion, right? So you could you know, get it ready, have that fuse lit, and as it's going down, you know, if you have an enemy that is like just inside of a building and you see him in a window, you could time it so that way right when it gets inside that window, boom, it blows up and blows up the enemy in there. Or say there's somebody really far away, you throw it, you know, hold on to it for a couple of seconds and then throw it. That way when it lands on him, it would blow up. I'm not sure if that's how it would work. I used to use that kind of method a lot with grenades back in what game did I do that? I cannot remember if that was Halo or if it was Call of Duty, but I used this method a lot, and I used to get a ton of kills back in the day when playing, you know, Halo and Call of Duty, those types of games that they did have a sort of grenade that had a timed aspect to it, where as soon as you triggered it, that timer would start, and then you could throw it and then use that timing to get explode on somebody. Yeah, there's no explode type of weapon like that in Fortnite. You know, the grenades, they don't start, you know, you can't select it, get it ready, and then as you're holding it, it's ticking that timer. It doesn't like pull the pin so that the timer is going off. It doesn't start timing until after you've thrown it. So that would be cool if it was something like that. So we'll see. I'm excited to see it. Speaking of that, so 6.30 content update comes out tomorrow, Tuesday, November 20th at 8 a.m. Eastern. I'm assuming that this dynamite is going to be part of that, since they're teasing it right before the next update. So I'll be expecting that, and hopefully we'll get to play around with that some and see how it works and see how we like it. And of course, you know, I'll be bringing you an episode tomorrow, giving you that content update. Of course, let's see here. Let's kind of go over something I want to talk about today as well, and that is the Scavenger pop-up cup that we got going on right now. Now, I got to play a little bit again today. Unfortunately, right now my job I have in real life is really busy this time of year, so there's been a couple of days where I didn't get to play at all. I got off a little bit early today. My son really needed to get a haircut, so I went and got him a haircut, and then came back home and still had a little bit of time left to go ahead and play some of this. I had a little bit under an hour to play, but I was able to score 10 points in the amount of time that I had. If you go over and watch the YouTube version, I'm recording video of this right now, so you can kind of see the points I scored here. But so what happened was I did play 4 matches total. I got 10 points total, so I feel pretty good about that. Having a little bit under an hour to play, and I was able to score 10 points. So as you can see, the event runs for 5 hours. In my time, at my time, over on the West Coast, it was from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. So that's 5 hours total. So assuming that I scored 10 points in less than an hour, I'm fairly positive and certain and confident that I could score 30 points especially in a 5 hour span. Now let's see here. I didn't get any victory royales on the 4 matches that I played, but I did get 4 points from eliminations, and I got 6 points from placements. Let's see here. So it was a lot of fun. I still really enjoy the fact that we get that you get the health boost that you get after getting an elimination, that you really get rewarded for that. But I just still feel like cool. It's a cool concept. I like it. Just if it ever was something that they did decide to implement into regular game modes, it would something I would hope that they would nerf in the future. Just because I do feel OP when I kill somebody early game. Just because if you get a couple quick eliminations and you're quickly at 100 health, 100 shield, without ever even having to pick up any shield items at all, you definitely feel OP, especially when you run into somebody into that third person in an early game who's hasn't gotten a kill yet and maybe doesn't have a great weapon either. But again, yeah, I'm liking the concept. Let's see here, guys. Let's go over the week 8 secret banner and where to find that. Again, the challenges very straightforward this week, so we'll just get into the banner and how to find that secret banner for week 8. So it's on top of Flesh Factory. So go to Flesh Factory when the game starts. Go ahead and just land on top of Flesh Factory on the top of the roof there. There's 2 big chimneys there. Well, there's 2 chimneys. One's really tall and really big and has a balloon on it, and then there's a shorter one. So the secret banner is going to be on the side of the shorter one. So just stand on the. You can get it just by standing on the roof, and then stand on the side that the balloon is on the bigger one, and then it will be on the smaller one on that side, and that's where you're gonna find a secret banner for week 8, and it's a pretty cool banner. I like the idea that they've been going back and forth between banners and tiers, just because I like having more options to customize, your player profile. Let's see here. Let's go over what's in the item shop today. Over in the item shop, we got the Red Knight. This is a fan favorite. Also with the red shield. A big fan of this one. We also get the Crimson Axe to go along with that set. And then we also have the Sunshine and Rainbow set, so you get the Bright Gunner with his bright back bling. Big fan of this set, guys. Oh gosh. And then the Bright Bomber, of course. And then let's see here, the Rainbow Smash harvesting tool. I'm a big fan of this harvesting tool. Just looks cool, right? Let's see here. In the daily items, you have the Rusty Rider glider. You get the die cast outfit. You have the Grill Sergeant outfit. You have the Living Large emote. Big shout out to Brian RTFM. I know that you purchased this one today and supported me in the supported creator, so thank you for that. Let's see here. Jubilation emote. That's another one I see, I believe is a fan favorite because I see a lot of people using it all the time. Let's see here. And then we get the Axe, AXE, harvesting tool. This is a new item. It is part of the AIM set. Obviously this is going to go well with the AIM outfit and the Elim back bling. It's all part of that set. It's too bad that this harvesting tool is a part of the item shop, since it was, that was one of the outfits you got for the battle pass, the secret outfit. So it's kind of a bummer that you have to get the harvesting tool in the item shop. But you know, it is what it is. They can do it how they like. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, it's a neat looking harvesting tool. It's not one I'm really, going to be dying to spend my 800 V-bucks on, anyways. So, yeah, that's that, and that's the item shop for today, guys. Let's see here. Let's go to a tip of the day. So the tip of the day is for the Scavenger Cup. All of you guys should be doing it. If you're not doing it, definitely go do it again. I always encourage you guys to just take part in any of the events and the tournaments that they hold, even if you don't think you're going to be doing that good, or even if you're like me and you haven't had the amount of time you think you need to get the 30 points. Just test yourself. Say like, hey, like today, for me, for example, I know that I was able to get 10 points in an hour. So I'm thinking, okay, if I can get 10 points in a little less than an hour, then I should be able to, if I had all 5 hours, I should be able to get that 30 points. You know, I'm not a super pro or anything. I think I didn't watch a video, but I saw like some thumbnail on YouTube saying that Ghost Aiden, got his 30 points in less than an hour. And I got 10 points in less than an hour. But that's Ghost Aiden, and we all know that guy is really good. So I'm not at that level, so I'm pretty proud of myself for getting the 10 points at all. But yeah, so aggression is key for the Scavenger Cup, guys, because again, as we said, you're rewarded greatly for these early elims. Because if you land, don't take any damage and just get a kill right away, then boom, you're at 150 HP. You can just go be aggressive to go get your next kill. You're at 200 HP. The method I was using was again, if you're not a lot of you guys know that I like to land tilted a lot, but right now for a Scavenger Cup, man, that is too busy, too crazy for me, because I want to get points for eliminations and placement, because the placement points are worth 2 points each instead of the normal just 1 point. So I like that they still put some weight on getting high placement as well. So I have not been landing tilted. So especially if you're not somebody who's comfortable with landing somewhere that's usually super busy like tilted, then you can still, don't go to some unnamed point of interest. Still land at a named location, a named interest like Retail Row, Pleasant Park, Paradise Palms. Still go somewhere like that, maybe a little bit less busy than Tilted Towers, but still going to have a nice mixture of loot, so that you can still get some good loot in these named locations and still have that chance of getting some elims in the early going, because that's really going to help you get some more points too. That way maybe you don't end up with 3 eliminations right away out of the gate at the first place you go, but if you get 1 or 2, then you are just that much closer to getting at least 1 point. And then as you get on later in the game, say like you made top 10, there's 2 points, and say maybe you've only got 2 eliminations right by now, but you only need 1 more for that 1 extra point. So you don't want to get down to that top 10 and not have any eliminations. You want to be in a position for where you can at least try to get yourself some extra points by the end of the match with eliminations. So yeah, again, aggression is key in Scavenger Cup, especially early game. Be aggressive. Definitely go play the Scavenger Cup, especially if you're somebody who wants to, be some sort of competitive Fortnite game player someday. Then definitely play these. Don't skip them. It's only going to help your experience in doing those things. If you're more of a casual gamer like I am most of the time, then I feel like you should still do it, just because it's fun. It's just kind of neat to know where you stand in the game, and how well you could do against competitors. It's always fun to test yourself. For me, that's always fun. Even though I like to play a casual most of the time, I still like would like to know how I could fare against the competitive type of style and competition and other players out there. Alrighty, guys, that is gonna be the episode for today. So go ahead, go join the Discord, hang out with us over there. Chat it up with us and see what's going on in the Fortnite world. See what people are thinking. I know that Clickbait over in Discord today. He had a birthday today, and so we wished him happy birthday and everything. Hope you're enjoying that new keyboard and mouse, getting used to setting up those new keybinds. Get that all set up, that way you will really have some smooth gameplay. Let's see here. Oh yeah, just go follow me over on Twitch, guys. Clickbait, thank you as well for subscribing to my Twitch on your birthday. I mean, it's your birthday, but I'm glad you used your new Amazon Prime account to go ahead and give that Amazon Twitch Prime sub to me. I really appreciate that. Let's see here, guys. And again, I mentioned earlier a couple of thank yous for the supported creator, but I got those messages over on YouTube. So go check out my YouTube channel, guys. I would really appreciate that. It really helps me out as a content creator to keep on being motivated to keep trying to make more and more content for you guys. Obviously I have the podcast, but I'm trying to create even more content for you guys in the streaming and video YouTube realm. Let's see here. Of course, guys, you can always go to Apple Podcasts and iTunes, leave a 5-star rating and written review, and you'll get a shout out here on the show. Subscribe while you're there. And that is going to be the episode for today. Of course, we will be back with the content update tomorrow. So until then, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.